Mike Owens for Inside Fighting here, joined today by Pannie Kianzad, who returns to action next Saturday night, facing Karol Rosa. Pannie, great to sit down and chat. How are things with you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. How are your emotions ahead of your return?
Um, oh shit, sorry. I'm not good with I'm good. I'm good. Everything is fine. Just like a training camp should be. Intense and hard, and you're exhausted all the time. So seems about right.
I have to ask because post-pandemic you've alternated between arena shows and Apex shows. Now you're back in the Apex without a crowd. How do you feel about the Apex shows?
I just had a conversation about that with one of the other guys on the card. I love the Apex. I think it's convenient. I think it's close. I live 5 minutes away from the Apex. I can sleep in my own bed. I think, and it's everything is basically the same, just that you're just going in there, you're just gonna like fight, collect your paycheck, and then just go home. It's very easy, and I don't like to have a lot of like the less going on is fine for me. Like I don't mind.
So you're the opposite. A lot of fighters I speak to like the big shows, they like the arenas, but you prefer the convenience, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting the same pay,
It's true.
and you know what? If they want to put me like so after COVID, I went directly from no crowd to the pay-per-view card in Arizona, which was very nerve-wracking. I mean, I liked it. Of course, I mean, having fans there is a whole nother thing. It's just, but for me, it's just another fight. It doesn't matter really.
And
I
you've
would understand if you like you're a fighter that really depends on fans,
mm,
like not in a bad way, like it could be a good way, like if
mm,
you're Conor McGregor and you like feed off the fans,
yeah.
and I can understand that you don't want to fight in Apex.
And you've done your whole camp or just part of your camp in Las Vegas?
I done my whole camp here. I moved out here in May
Mm.
permanently. Yeah, so I'm basically at the moment I'm based out of here. So
And what gym do you train out of? I know we talking off camera and you said you've done some sessions this morning in the PI, but we've got Syndicate, we've got Extreme Couture, we've got a couple of other coaches. So where are you kind of primarily based?
I'm based out of the Extreme Couture and train under two of my coaches, Ilas Zabalai and Dennis Davis.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, like there's a lot of good coaches around here, and everybody helps out and everything. But mainly, I've been training with them too.
UFC 304 goes down this weekend, guys. Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad, and we have an incredible offer for you from our partners over at DraftKings. Right now, if you're a DraftKings customer, go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and bet $5 on any bet you like, and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. All you have to do is use promo code INSIDEFIGHTING. Enjoy.
Well, you've got this massive fight coming up next Saturday, as I mentioned, against Karol Rosa. Give me your breakdown of your next opponent.
Yeah, I mean it's every fight is a tough fight, but
Mm.
fighting these Brazilian girls is extra tough. I fought a bunch of them before, and but I always look forward to this one because I expected us to like meet a while back after she beat one of my Swedish colleagues,
Mm.
and yeah, I just knew our paths will cross. She has a very interesting style, very heavy hands, heavy kicks, and good grappling. Like overall, a good fighter,
Mm.
really good fighter. Um, and I see myself doing very well in this fight. I just it's very important to lead the dance.
Mm.
So you don't let her like lead and take control because she's very powerful. I do see myself, I would say, I'm more of a technical fighter, if you say it like that.
Mm.
Um, I think my cardio plays a good role in this. I'm durable, and yeah, I just see very good moments in this fight where I can shine. And yeah, I just hope somebody wants to brawl with me. I, I always say that in front of like before every fight, and I'm just like, I just hope somebody would just like, let's have just one exchange,
Mm.
But I'm ready for everything. It doesn't matter really. I feel really prepared, and I'm happy that I got a kind of a quick turnaround.
Mm.
I just fought a few months ago, and I just like to be active and to regain my good spot again in the
Mm.
rankings.
I have to ask about that because obviously you're coming off a loss in your last fight, and now you get a fight against a girl ranked higher than you. Were you surprised in any way that you were ranked up against a girl a couple of spots above you in the rankings?
No, I
No.
mean it's the rankings is honestly stupid.
Mm.
It's like you can't put any weight into it. Like I dropped from number 6 to 11, and then I'm finding number 8. You just go back and
Yeah.
forth. Like it really doesn't matter. Like anybody in the top 15, and don't like top 10. Like anybody can beat anybody. Like top 6 can definitely beat top 2. It's 10 can beat 5. It really doesn't matter. It's just I just think it's and anybody in the rankings and in the top 15 is a hard fight.
How do you reflect on the last loss to Macy Chiasson back in March?
I mean, of course, it sucks balls. It's
Mm.
nothing more than that. And especially when you feel like you really improved over like the past years.
Mm.
And I think it was just a like a little moment of like bad decision making, and just a little bit of just getting too excited and just doing something technically wrong. But honestly, I've taken a lot from that fight, but it's very easy to find mistakes. It's very easy to find, okay, I suck there and I suck there and I suck everywhere.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting back on a horse and just like getting back to my activity again, because that's what I feel like ever since like my big injuries. Like I want to be active again, because when I came into the UFC, I fought like after my debut, I fought like 4 times in like 14 months, and that's what I felt the best. And I just want to fight, because that's how I feel I improve. And I always believe that the right woman or man wins that night. It's nothing more than that.
Mm.
It's nothing more like, oh, I had this and this, and I fell off my chair. I don't even know. People have a lot of excuses. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, that's what it is. And but I think I worked really like good to get myself back. I basically I was fine. I just started training right after, and just made my move to the States, because that's something I always wanted to do. And I saved up for a couple of years, and I just made my plans, and I knew I wanted to continue my career here as long as I'm fighting.
100%. So you mentioned a couple of minutes ago, you said it's about getting back on the horse, but past that, past the W, what do you think a win over Karol next week does for you in the division?
Yeah, there's a lot for me. Not only like for the division and going up a ranking, it's always nice.
Mm.
And just to feel that I'm not giving up myself. And every fighter, like I'm a competitive person.
Mm.
I love winning. That's like the that's better than any drug in the world. The winning feeling, the fighting feeling, and just feeling that, that's not the whole thing. You can always feel good after a fight, even though I just want to feel like myself again, you know?
100%. And you feel like a win next Saturday makes you feel like yourself again?
It definitely could. I mean, I could also get a win and not be satisfied, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just want to feel that I give everything I got, like of course, everything I worked on, but not like not letting anything, I don't want to have any regrets, because I don't like regrets. I don't believe in regrets. I just feel like, I'm just gonna put everything out there, and the only thing I can do is is to prepare myself for battle. But what happens in there, that's on the 10th. We don't know anything, and that's one of the things I love about fighting is you never know.
Mm.
That's what's so intriguing. Like, you never know the 100% outcome. I mean, you can always like speculate, and you can make odds, and you can make anything, but you never know until you're done. So that's what kind of makes me still want to fight. Is it scares the shit out of me, but at the same time is one of the best places to feel alive.
For anyone watching this, this is the first time you and I have spoke, so I want to say that before I say this next question. But even though it's the first time we've spoke, I'm sensing a mentality shift. I'm sensing that something's maybe changed in you. Is that correct?
I mean, and in a good way, I hope.
Mm, mm,
And it's just I'm entering my prime.
mm,
And I started my career when I was like 21, and that's very young. Like, for a couple of years ago, that was
mm,
I probably, if I could change it, I would never go pro at 21,
mm,
because it's like you have so much ups and downs, and I starting to feel like ever since I mean these past years, but especially these past months, the help I've got here with my recovery, with my training and everything, this is the first time in a long time, like maybe the first time I feel like a real professional athlete, which is weird because I've
mm.
been one since I was 21. But I feel like uh, if I didn't want to continue fighting, I would definitely never move to the States. And I mean, that could be my mental shift that I really appreciate, like my whole journey and everything, because it's not given just because you're a good fighter and you have a good record that you come into the UFC.
Yeah.
And that's definitely where I want to, that's my spot. And I'm always grateful for it, but I'm not just happy to be here.
Mm,
That's the thing, is I've seen many fighters come and go, many teammates, they happy to be there, but it's like you can't relax, because in here it's like, okay, so it's not given that you have a job tomorrow.
mm.
That's what I like about it. It's just like it motivates me.
100%, 100%. I have to ask you about your wider division because we've obviously seen a new champion back in
Mhm.
January with Raquel Pennington lifting that world title. How long do you anticipate Raquel to hold the belt for? And who do you think her next title defense, or first title defense, should be against?
I mean, I think she's gonna fight Pena, isn't she?
Mm,
It's been a bit back and forth. I don't know. Pena was injured, and then Raquel was injured. I don't even know. Um, I was very excited when Raquel won the belt. We fought before, and very close fight.
yeah.
Sometimes I think back on it, and think, shit, if I just would have, because it was close. But you know what? Everything has a time, everything has a meaning, and I have a feeling we will definitely fight again. And I was very happy for her though. It's very nice to see when people get another chance on the belt and they actually win it. It's a little bit of the Tashir Glover
Mm.
thing. He got a chance after so many years, and he won the belt. So yeah, I was very happy for her. I even thought she could be 100% more dominant, but
Mm.
I'm guessing she was nervous as well, and it's just the first title fight in a long time. So I was happy to get a shift. But now that Kayla is in the mix and everything, I think Raquel beats Pena though. I do.
What
Um,
makes you say that out of interest?
I have a feeling it's something with
Just a
Pena.
feeling.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like I don't think Pena is active enough. She fights not that often, and I just think that after Raquel came back after her long layoff, I think I saw another fire in her. And I mean, Pena has fire, but I don't know if it's maybe the same fire. But bringing in Kayla, it's different because she comes in, she's a very good MMA fighter with a great background and everything. I wasn't surprised that she made weight or anything. I thought she would make weight. It's just that how many times can she make weight during a year? Is she
Yes.
just gonna fight once a year? Fine, you know. But I'm guessing I think she should fight a couple more times, you know. And they started talking about, like, in our division, like Raquel and Pena and everything, that you should earn your spot. I totally understand that too. Like, we've been in this weight class here. People have been here for years, trying to get their chance. But you know what? Some fighters has, that little extra. She has that little Khabib feeling over her, that she could come in from nowhere. But I'm still seeing her like fighting another person before a title fight. Maybe the winner of Raquel Pena.
Were you surprised that she never got the immediate title shot? Because, as you mentioned, there is certainly a question about how many times she can make 135, and I think when people came in, a lot of people maybe presumed she would get that immediate title shot with the win over Holly Holm. So did that surprise you at all?
No, I just think that just because Pena was really supposed to fight Raquel, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wasn't it like that?
Yeah.
And then, if you don't get Pena what she wants, she's probably gonna be a sourpuss or something, like a kid. So it's probably something like that. I don't know. So maybe it's kind of like just like a line thing. Just wait in line, just let them fight, and then we will put you in. Because I think people really want to see Kayla fight, especially after that good debut. So.
Well, let's turn the conversation back to yourself for my final question. You can be as brief or as detailed as you like with this one, but I ask this to all of my guests. In a perfect world, how do you see fight day playing out? I'd like to know, as you envisage it, what happens when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night in a perfect world.
On fight day.
On the fight day. So I would like a walkthrough of your perfect day.
So I wake up between 6 and 7:30. And I have my breakfast, I get my hair braided, especially fighting in Apex, so I'm fighting earlier. I always take a walk with one of my coaches. I always take a walk, like I do every morning. And just get my, body moving and everything. Try to eat something, try to have some lunch, listen to music, maybe watch, like, I have a thing, I watch very old series, like series I watched for so many years and time and years all over again, but I can rewatch them. So I have something epic. So last camp, I rewatched Sex and the City, the whole camp. Like, okay, so I'm just watching Sex and the City. This time I think I'm back. I don't know what I'm watching this time. So I'm watching Seinfeld for the 100th time. Yeah. So I'll watch a couple of episodes, and then when I go to the arena, that's it. And I try not to think about the fight that much, which is hard until it's time to go to the arena. So I don't want to cram my mind too much because I'm nervous as it is. But when I feel like that, then I know it's time. So if I want to be nervous, it will be something wrong. I'm a nerve wreck, but that's how I feel. That's how I know I'm alive. So
100%. Well, Pannie, thank you so much for your time today. Great to see you back in action in a couple of weeks. Have a great and safe rest of camp, and best of luck for the fight.
Thank you.